Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys coming through on this fine Saturday in May. Crazy to believe we're already in May, man. 4 months of the year are already gone. It is just mind-blowing, if you ask me. But we're back with our Nevada Dynasty. We rebooted this dynasty with the slider set that dropped a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, not that long ago. But it's time to restart and just fully dive in and embrace the Nevada Dynasty, as we got a couple months left until Culture Bowl 27. So we're going to be doing this and Madden on stream. Just a lot of streaming, diving into these franchises and dynasties. We lost our first game with Nevada. If you were at that stream, you know the bullshit that happened there. We played better. We should have won that game. However, you know, we got Heisman'd, basically. We got Heisman'd. So we're going to go ahead and play against our next opponent. But before we do that, I just got to quickly do some recruiting. And as always, because I spend so much of my time building sliders and settings and stuff like that, I don't spend a ton of time getting to play around with the recruiting and stuff like that. So if you guys have any tips as I go through here, I do need to obviously scout these guys, but if you have any tips at all when I'm doing this recruiting, because I need to recruit real quick and then we'll play the game and then I'll have recruiting after that game, and if you know, probably run 2 games on stream today. So if you have any tips at all, as I'm gonna go ahead and scout the rest. This is obviously my first week, so all I really did was I kind of built my recruiting board and offered some scholarships just to create some interest. So now it's just all about, you know, trying to find any green gems and then remove the not so great recruits after we scout them a little bit. Like this guy right here, Kirk Mast. We'll keep him here for the moment, but obviously just because we need wide receivers so much. But obviously that'll be one that we'll look to move on from as we get further into the process. Same with Lemon. Man, that sucks. We need help everywhere. But I focused on offensive line first, you know, win the game with the trenches, and then we'll get to the rest of it. So let's just go ahead. We'll burn through pretty much all of our points here just doing some scouting. Doesn't take too long. And we can do one more. All right, that was quick and easy, painless. And we can advance. And we'll play the game first, then we'll do the recruiting after that, just because I know you guys are ready for some gameplay. Need to monitor what happened with our quarterback situation, because Purdy went in for a couple plays. I didn't even notice it. Jones never got hurt at all. Not sure why that happened. And we do have the quarterback set to grind it out. So in my opinion, Jones should have never came out of the game. He wasn't taking hits. We didn't run with him a lot. He wasn't didn't scramble a lot. He had taken like a couple, 2 sacks, I think, at the time. So we'll monitor that for sure. But anyways, Ball State, man. Let's go ahead. We'll go big screen. Could I get a quick audio check from somebody? Make sure mic's good, music's good, everything's good. And we'll get this thing popping. And hopefully get a dub, because man, do we need a win. And they're a 64 overall, better than Kent State, who we just lost to. So there's that. I just want to see what they have for alternates. I like looking through at teams' jerseys. Thanks, Trez. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting me know. We're just gonna rock their current ways. No reason to divert from that. For us being home, this is our home opener. I might change the helmet. Let's do that. With the silver script, maybe. We're not going. We might just go navy. We'll probably go with the navy. I think we're gonna go navy, man. All right, let's do it. We gotta win our home. We gotta win our home opener, man. We need to win 4 games at minimum for our contract. Ideally, I'd like to win like 5, maybe 6, just for recruiting purposes. I do not like that I get the ball every single freaking time, man. I have it set to kick. It feels like I receive. I don't like starting on offense first. I really don't. All right. We are a run-first team. As we are going to try to take the pressure off of our... Let's check our wear and tear here. Oh, looks good. We try to take our pressure off of our true freshman. Ballsy pitch, but we got 2 yards out of it. Got a yard. I probably should have pitched it sooner. I thought that guy was going to get blocked. And so I did not... I didn't pitch it when I should have. That's on me, man. I'll own up when I do some things stupid. I don't know if I like this look. See what happens if we... Got him. If I... That's the second time in as many weeks I literally pressed left on the stick to lead him, and it throws it to exactly where he's at. I do not understand that whatsoever, man. I literally don't understand. We got exactly what we wanted here. We had one-on-one. Look, he gets the defender turning. The middle of the field where the ref's at's wide open. I press it to lead him right here. This is wide open. I press left on the left stick. And instead of leading him, it throws it. I don't understand how this is even possible. How does it throw it to where he's at and not where he's going? If I'm pressing to the left. Like, it throws it to exactly where he's at. Does anybody know? Is there just something I'm missing here? Like, I throw it here to lead the wide receiver. Like, we're supposed to be leading wide receivers. Lead him to this open gap in the field. And my quarterback throws it to exactly, look, exactly where he's at. Takes him upfield. Easy interception. And I press left on the stick to... Nothing more frustrating than making the right read, and then that happens. All right, let's go. Feast. That dude needs to feast, man. Dylan, he's our guy, man. He's like our one good defender. All right, defense. Our defense played a good job, like did a really good job in the second half last week. Like the first half was really rough. We gave up a lot of yards, and we let them kind of dog walk us down the field, we're going to go dime here. We're just going to make sure we're going to sit in a cover 4. We're going to protect the sticks. Hold them to a field goal attempt. That is not guaranteed either. Anyway, our defense in the second half played a lot better against the run and in coverage. I mean, we did exactly what we needed to do there. Force a field goal. I mean, he got put in a horrible position. I'm honestly thinking about playing on a custom profile on my DualSense Pro, because like if I'm pressing left on my stick and it's not moving, maybe I need to go with one of my custom settings, man. Yo, Mini Gridiron, happy Saturday to you too, man. How's the weather where you're at? You got any big plans? It's been really a very cold spring here in North Dakota. We actually had a pretty nice winter. It wasn't that bad. Compared to how it can be, and but our spring has just been ridiculously. There we go. Get out there, hit that block. We'll take it. Yo, what trailers? What trailers, bro? Am I missing something? Did college football drop a trailer this morning? I was on X all morning, and I didn't see anything other than, you know, I keep on getting notifications because I quote tweeted that West Virginia post, and it's been kind of doing numbers for me. The 2K27 trailers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I watched those. Those look good. My PC cannot, I don't think my PC could handle it. My PC struggled with NCAA 14 revamped. Now, granted, I was upscaling. I was trying to upscale it, you know, to 1080p, and it was able to do that. But if I tried to go higher, it got really choppy, and it wasn't very smooth. And honestly, my graphics card isn't that bad. It's a GTX like 4050 or something like that. I don't know. And I think that it should be able to run games that are that old, even with upscaling. But apparently not, you know. There's actually I don't know if you know this, Bethlehem. Eric Rayweather did a video like 2-3 years ago for Madden that they were talking about for Superstar mode. There we go. Bringing open world in. That there was some leaks or something like that the devs were like working on that for Madden. Like they wanted to get their basically what EA wants to do. Well, this is rumor, not fact. This is rumor. Years ago, rumored was they want to turn their Superstar mode into like what 2K's My Career mode is where you have open world, you have these events that you go, you know, do things, whatever, and then you upgrade your player. You have to earn the stuff to upgrade them, like VC. We're not running against this look. I'm not gonna. Nope. Wrong audible. Do I have time? Nope, I didn't have time. Shit, I pressed the wrong freaking button. It was like leggy or shoot. That's my own mistake. But anyway, that the rumor was, and they were just put out some renders or whatever like that, they wanted to, you know, have an open world concept like the neighborhood or whatever that 2K has. We're gonna run against this look. And then, you know, get more money, because in order to upgrade your player, you need to have like a special currency or whatever that you earn, and you can earn it from playing the game, or you can just buy it. So that was years, that was like two or 3 years ago. And I'm fairly certain it's Rayweather who dropped that video. So it wouldn't be too crazy to think they're looking at doing something similar for Road to Glory, where it's just something else that they can monetize. We're going for this. We're not messing around. We're going for this, man. We're on the other side of the 50. We had some momentum. I screwed it up with that false start. We got it. There we go. I think we can run against this team. But I mean, if you look at it, if they do it properly, it's just an extra way they can monetize the mode. Right now, Road to Glory, they don't make any money off that. There's no monetization. Same with Superstar. And look how much money 2K makes off of their My Career, which is essentially the same stuff, right? And 2K makes hand over fist. If EA can figure out a way that they can incorporate that, and then they have the online, like the 3v3 stuff, like similar to like the park. They already have it right now, but you do stuff in there that makes it more, like people want to play that aspect more. And then they're going to be buying whatever to upgrade their players. That was just bad read by me. We're in 4-down territory though. We're going for this. Mini Grid, I feel you 100%, but this would be a whole different dev team. I can promise you devs who do gameplay aren't going to be the devs who are building like that. You know, that's completely different. Oh my god, we're going for this. I already told you guys we were going to go for this. QB sneak it, depending on their look. Yeah, there's nobody there. They'd be a completely different dev team. So the gameplay devs aren't going to be pulled off of gameplay to build an environment like that. You know what I mean? Just like the argument got online was everyone's talking about the customization, right? The art team is completely separate from the gameplay. So the art team bringing in all the, like, changing the player models and adding all this gear and stuff isn't hit that block. Spring us. No! Oh my god, you guys. We were... And you're gonna return this all the way. Freaking... I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that, man. We're literally moving the football down the field. Ball control, wearing out their defense, and we come in here and get a nice run and just, dude, I mean, that's timeout. It won't be too large, bro. Bethlehem, do you know how big NBA 2K is? NBA 2K is over 100 gigs. Madden has been extremely small game file size for years. I shouldn't say decades, for years, compared to other sports games like NBA 2K, like GTA, like Call of Duty Warzone, like Apex, Fortnite. All these games are over 100 gigs because they have so much extra content in there. And Madden's always sitting at like half of that. They sit at half of that, and then we got these crazy loading screens that take forever. Like, you know, and people will say there's not a lot of this, not a lot of that, and it's like, well, probably because the game file is so small. I mean, there's not a lot in there, and I could be completely wrong on that, but I also don't understand why those games files are so much bigger if it doesn't mean something, right? Because we know that the menus aren't exactly great. We can run on this team. I mean, both college football and Madden, we got these crazy loading screens that 2K does not have. I can't speak for the show, don't play it. I can't speak for NHL, don't play it. It's not gonna be 1 terabyte, bro. Because it's going to be this campus is going to be the same for every single, it's going to be just like in 2K. I don't know if you've played 2K My Career, but when you have 30 different NBA teams, and it's every single neighborhood is the same, it just changes the building to whatever team that you are playing for. So that's all they would do. The campus would look the same for every single place. The only thing that would be different is based on what the West Virginia posted. The stadium in the background drop right there would obviously be different based on the school you're at, but that's not that crazy, you know, because that's just a background image. I don't know if I like this. Let's move you. That didn't make it better. They're in man though. Block them up, fellas. Yep, that's a good block. We'll take 2. Nothing. Okay. Thought we had a couple there. Let's go here. It's gonna be a generic campus for everyone. There's no way they would do. But and here's just a thought. I'm gonna pause this. I know your argument was like, well, if they do this, it's gonna be a terabyte. Think about this though. Madden has 32 teams, 32 stadiums, 32 uniforms, and college football has 135 stadiums plus generics. So more than that, probably 140 plus the teams, right? College football and Madden have the same file size. So all those extra stadiums that are in college football means nothing is in terms of file size. Just think about that. You would think that would matter. It means absolutely nothing. It worked out. I had my tight end wide open, and I took the easier out. So I don't know if the campuses, because it's just slightly different rendering, would really add the data that you think it would, because the stadiums don't. All right, they're starting to zone in on the run here. We're gonna hit them with the passing, which is good. That's what we've established the run. I should have ran that screen. We might have a corner out to Bellin here. Looks like he's one-on-one. Nope, he's not. We'll just take the underneath. Yep, let's go. That's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. We'll take that. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's going to make the file size crazy. But at the same time, 100 gigs is the norm for pretty much every AAA title these days, with the exception of Madden and college football. They're the only two. There we go. Big time answer. We can move the ball against this team, man. We can move the ball against this team, at least so far. Oh, man, that turnover. 2 turnovers, man. I mean, there's been a lot of people who saw my post on X and were like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone's got a comment on it. And I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I think people say EA doesn't market well. I think they're marketing geniuses. And people have been asking for Road to Glory, Road to Glory, Road to Glory, like XYZ, right? How genius would it be? Like, because where is all this coming from, right? Like, there's a difference in having Road to Glory, you know, stuff, or, you know, getting customization. That's every year, right? So that's not anything new. And people with Road to Glory have pretty much asked for just more positions. That's about the main thing. But people say they need more in Road to Glory. It doesn't last that long, you know, whatever. So what if this was EA's way of just like, this is coming? Because it was West Virginia, man. What is West Virginia, the actual college, doing? Making a video. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, it was an AI video. Why would an actual college make a video and say, who says no, and then tag EA Sports? Like, if we're thinking about this, you know, like, let's think about this in that regard. I mean, I can't imagine that the campus, the school themselves made that video. My thinking is EA sent that to them and was like, hey, put this out. You know, they have partners with all these schools. Coverage is great. Couldn't get any pressure. I hope they fix that, man. I hope they fix the stonewall blocking. So to me, it was, that's why I put that out. It was like, it could have been a PC modder, but posting from the actual West Virginia college account? You know, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like they retweeted a video. This was a video that originated from West Virginia. Like, they went and were like, and they posted this. And so that's where I got the idea of like, maybe this is just like their marketing strategy. EA's genius marketers. Genius marketers. And what if they posted, oh no, he overthrew him, thank God. And what if this was their way of like putting it out there, letting people discuss, it's going to build people talking about the game, it's going to build hype for some, it's going to build frustration for those who think it's going to take away from other stuff, or just don't like the whole idea of it, whatever. But then EA comes out and says, you know, I didn't see the Georgia one or the Stanford one. I didn't see those at all. Did they look like the exact same? It was just those two different schools. Oh my, that was going to be blocked up so well. How did they get through so fast? Time out. They didn't blitz. I didn't shift my line over. So we just gave a free runner. I guess it wouldn't have mattered because I'm supposed to get out of it right away. The reason I didn't throw this ball right away, and it ended up costing me the play, was okay, there we go. Sorry, I was tripping for a minute. Was because of this guy right here. Oh, that's awful. This, okay, I'm at the edge of my freaking computer screen. This guy right here, he comes screaming down, and I didn't know if he was going to get blocked or not. So I'm thinking I have time to see, and he ends up getting blocked right here. And so had I been able to get this off, he's blocked up. We then have this guy, assuming he's going to go here. This guy is going to go here. And you'd think this could have been a house call. But I waited too long to see that he got blocked. And by the time I went to throw it, I got hit. So it was a good play call. I just didn't trust that he was going to get blocked. You know what I mean? But I'm fine with that. That's coming back. All right, this drive's in the shitter. This is right away. It's the flag flew. Are they going to decline it? Okay, no. We're going to hit him with the screen again. We didn't even get that one to go. Oh, I hate that. Get that out of the game, EA. Get that freaking shit out of the game. There is no reason in God's green earth that we should ever have this bullshit in here, where I throw it and he just does this. He just stands there. Look at this. He's facing... No, come on. Let's like, you know, put a little effort into the coding on this. Come on. Let's just face the sideline on a screenplay. They should be running out and turned to the quarterback, not coming to a complete dead stop. They got to work on screen so much. I know they don't want him to be OP, and there's other ways to prevent that. But that stuff happens way too often with the running backs. And then they do that too. Just miss, like, let's look at the blocking logic, you guys. Let's look at the blocking logic. We're running an RPO. We're gonna have 3 guys out here for us. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not expecting us to pick up a first down, but we should pick up some yards here. Naturally, because we got 3 on 3, this guy should be blocking here. This guy should be blocking here. This guy should be blocking here. This is just common freaking logic. But what happens? What happens? He decides to block right here, getting in the way of this guy, and then right here runs right past him. Assuming I'm not mad at this guy running, like letting this guy run past, because he's probably got to assume that this dude was going to come over and block him. But I'll be fair on that one. And we just let the guy break free on our guy because of this over here shouldn't be happening. Floyd should not be blocking the guy in front of him. He should be going out to the left. And I don't understand why we can't have this kind of blocking logic put into the game. I mean, you could kind of tell this was going to be that kind of a drive from the beginning, because the holding call and then the screen call, the screenplay, both times we ran 2 screens. One of them had a hold, and even if the hold wasn't called, there was nothing there. We gained no yardage. Then the other screen, we lost yardage on it. And then we did an RPO and lost yardage on it. Like, you could just tell that was just one of those drives that EA is like, screw you. We're making nothing work. And some of this stuff's really, when you go in and break it down, you really see a lot, you know. Get some pressure. There we go. Hit him. Let's go. Our coverage is holding up well. We did bring 1 extra guy. We brought 5 there. And now we can just sit in, I don't know if I want, we're going to sit in this 3 double buzz. And we're going to sit on the sticks. Try to get a little pressure inside with that stunt. He's going deep. I like it. We're there. That should not be caught. Let's go. Missed this. This is a 50-yard. This is a long field goal. Holy shit. Missed it. Let's go. All right. We got good field position. All right, let's get back to what we do here, which is run the ball. He's just down a little bit. All right, we're okay there. lock this up. Good block. Cut back. We'll take 7. We'll take 7. We'll stay ahead of the chains here. We're not going to go Hulk. We're going to run play action off of this. I think this is a good time to run play action. And we'll just hit our tight end, I'll full back in the flat. Woods. Oh, let's go. That works so well. The fact we've been establishing the run, that worked really, really well there. Oh yeah, I'll check them out. I appreciate you sending them to me. People are having so much fun with the concept. You know what? I am too, man. This is the time of the year where everyone's optimism is through the roof. And we get to have fun with what we think is going to come to the game, what we hope is going to come to the game. You know, whatever it may be, we get to have fun with it. And I don't understand why people online want to shit all over it. Oh, it's not going to come, it's not going to come. Yeah, you're probably right. But let us have fun with it. Let us dream, you know? Let us have these moments of optimism and excitement. And we're going to still have optimism and excitement when they actually announce the game. Everyone sees a trailer, it's going to get pumped up. They're going to talk about new features, XYZ. Everyone's going to be pumped. But this is a different kind of, oh my god, he put it where I wanted it. I let him too much. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. We're getting that holding bullshit, man. If the CPU doesn't get holds, I'm going to throw a freaking fit, man. Remember last game, we had 7 called on us, and the CPU had none? And now we've got 2 on us this game. We've got 2 on us this game already. And what's crazy is that, I mean, I overthrew him. Good draw play. Let's go. I don't think NAL's coming. I really don't think NAL's going to come. Because here's the thing. If they were going to bring NAL to the game, that would have been something that they could have programmed and coded when they brought the game out. You know what I mean? There's a reason they didn't do it. I just don't think they know how to properly incorporate it. And how you get schools to gain some money, you know? Nope, I'm gonna eat the sack. Shit. That was one thing I couldn't do there, was eat the sack. We were 3rd and 4. So we lost 8 yards there. That would have been a 32... Man, it would have been a 49-yard field goal. It's the one thing we couldn't have done there. I should have called probably a different play. For 4 yards. I had 2 guys going deep. Shit, bad punt. And I just needed to just pick up 4. No, that's not good. All right, we're gonna run cover 1, robber. We're gonna show cover 2. Our coverage has been doing its job, man. Oh, good play call. We have moved the ball against this team. Stadium Creator definitely needs to come, but it honestly needs to not be inside of Team Builder unless they allow us to use Team Builder and offline stuff. It also sucks that you can't, because here's the thing, if they do it in college football, right, if they bring Stadium Creator to college football, people are going to want it in Madden, naturally. And my thing is, all right, that's cool. So what if you start a franchise and you decide to relocate or whatever later on and you want to then bring in a custom team? You really can't. You can only do it at the very, very beginning. I would like to be able to have the ability for us to load like a team builder And that one just reminded me right there what I forgot to do. I hate that we have to do this. I hate that EA didn't fix this all year. All year. Turn it off. It turns on for every freaking game. And they didn't fix it. I hate that. I don't know if they didn't fix it because they couldn't, or they didn't fix it because they didn't know. But that's kind of frustrating. If they didn't know, it's because they just were like, oh, this is a feature that everyone's just going to have on. Don't give us an option to turn it off then. Because he shouldn't have got that pass. That was one of those contested passes that should not have been called. We're going to bring a little pressure here on 2nd and 12. What are we in here? I don't like this look at all. No. You got to get rid of these stupid-ass broken tackles, dude. There's no way. That's the stupid... He pushes him in the back. It's not even a tackle attempt. It's a push in the back. I hate that, man. I hate that they put that stuff in the game. Get some pressure. Here we go. All right, my dad's calling me. Hold on. Sorry about that. That sucks, man. We gave that up right there. I was talking to my dad. I never would have ran. I don't know why I ran on 3rd down a freaking man. I don't know what I was thinking. I was distracted talking to my dad. And that's the worst thing I could have done right there is give that up because they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And those 2 freaking turnovers have absolutely killed us, man. 2 turnovers. It's just... We need some shit to go our way. It's really frustrating. It feels like every game, it's not just the CPU we're playing, it's the RNG, if you want to call it, of Heisman, of, well, we're going to have the holding calls only called against us. We're going to be the only team that fumbles. Again, fuck, dude. We haven't ran a successful screen, so why is this even a thing? Come on. Come on. Hide the cheating better than that. Hide the cheating better than that. Gee, freaking criminy, dude. Number 33. Let's hide the cheating better than that, shall we? You're rushing 3. Everyone's dropping into coverage. That's a perfect screen call on 1st down. Perfect screen call. So it was number 33, right? Don't even see him. There he is. He's a 73 overall. 73 overall. And he was lined up against our right tackle, who's a 75, so pretty one-on-one there. But the fact he makes that play, that was their only chance at stopping this. Look at this. We got everyone's dropped back. Look where they have. They're guys. Right here. Right here. They dropped coverage. I have 3 guys out in front of me. I'm going to catch this, and I'm going to go 20 yards minimum. And then I'm going to call a timeout. And I'm going to have a chance to get in field goal range. The only chance of this not happening was this dude right here driving all the way outside. Like, he pushes out here and continues to drift 5 yards away. Look where they start blocking, and look where he ends up. The interaction, he's inside the hash right here. Look how many yards he goes to the right. Even when he engages here, he's pushing. Unbelievable. Just... I'm gonna rant when you see blatant cheating like that, man. By the CPU. There's 64 overall. Couldn't get a catch and run there. At least we let him and it wasn't a freaking interception that time. But my God, man. I wanted to... They audibled out of this. We'll run this. I wanted to hit him. We got a timeout. Save the timeout. Doesn't really matter. 6 seconds. Yeah, dude, that whole... That screwed up our whole opportunity here. To try and get field goal range. I don't know if I can get field goal range here. 6 seconds. We gotta go quick. No, oh my God, dude. The defenders attack the ball more than the wide receivers, and I am... I mean, it ended up not hurting us, but that's so stupid. He comes across the middle wide open, and the defender breaks on the ball and attacks it, and the wide receiver just doesn't give a shit about the pass. Doesn't make any effort. Oh my God. It's crazy how much stuff you can see that needs to be fixed just by playing the game. It doesn't take very long. And as I've said in that video that I made, it's all AI. There's no reason. Where's the... I can't show it here yet. We'll go back into that one. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's all AI. There's no reason the wide receiver should just not give a shit about that pass. And then the defender gets to just break on the ball with and make a play on it. That wasn't a bad throw. That wasn't a bad read. Look at this. He's open. He is carrying up the field here. My wide receiver is cutting underneath. The guy who makes this interception, the guy who makes this interception is right in the middle of the field, carrying upfield. He is reading. I like that he's reading the quarterback. I do like that. I make this throw. He stops. Look at where they are here. His back foot is on the 41 and my dude's on the 49. There's 8 yards between them. He is able to plant his back foot. He's able to stop moving, plant his back foot, turn, and go. Look at what my wide receiver does. And we talked about this on the other stream the other night, that I had an interception because of this. My wide receiver breaks in on the 49. And I throw it. And he turns and carries upfield right here, right? He turns to carry upfield. This is what makes this interception possible. This is why I feel like this stuff is scripted. This is why this feels scripted. Because if he stays on his line right here, this ball is coming in. Even if I threw it a little high, which I don't think I did, because look where this guy catches it. He catches it right. Look, he catches it down at his hip. He catches it at his hip. Move this off of here. So this ball was not going to be high. Let's just backtrack here. This is exactly what caused an interception tonight. I see a guy coming across the middle. I throw it. I'm not leading him up the field. I just throw it. And he turns and carries up the field for no reason at all. He's looking at the ball. He turns and carries up the field and goes into a catch animation, makes no effort on the ball. Whereas if he just continues on this line, this ball's going to hit him. I mean, if this guy caught it at his hip, it's gonna hit him right here, right where you want it, right at the numbers. And he's gonna catch it, and I'm gonna call a timeout, and then I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary to the end zone. Why they just turn up field, and I have no control over it. I'm not leading him up the field. I have no reason. The whole play was to get this guy open in the middle and call a timeout. I knew they were going to call a coverage that's going to protect deep so that this was going to be open, and it was. I make the right play, and that happens. This happened the other night too, where I had a simple crossing route, and I throw it, and I'm like leading the guy, and my guy turns upfield instead of just running straight on the line, and it led to an interception. I should probably get that little off of there. And it was number 18, right? I'm pretty sure this was a linebacker. Jackson Wegold. It's just silly things like that, and that to me, that's why the game feels scripted. It's like, all right, they're playing on Heisman. We got to do something. It's a middle linebacker, the backup one, 67 overall, by the way. Are we going to make ratings matter ever on higher difficulties, or is it just for show? I mean, and then we didn't fix this all year either. All year, this has been a thing. They haven't fixed it. It just blows my mind, man. They're finally going to get a holding call. But look, if you're going to have a high difficulty mode like Heisman, and you're going to make it challenging by doing that shit, okay, announce it. But don't come out with a post that say Heisman and All Madden no longer have the artificial boosts that favor the CPU. And then we can play the game and clearly dissect that that's not the case at all. Good play. Good play, defense. We're going to stay in this. we're gonna do the sim pressure 3 right here. We're only bringing 4. We're gonna protect the sticks. They're gonna run it just to concede, which is fine. But I mean, that's just all 3 of those turnovers. Well, no, the fumble was legit. The fumble was just the fumble, right? But the 2 interceptions, not my like. This just feels like what I did or what happened was out of my control. It was the game saying, nope, this needs to happen here to make this game challenging for you. Because you look at our offensive numbers, we've been, I don't know what the offensive numbers are, but we've been moving the ball down the field. And then we had interception, holding call, whatever you want to say it, right? Whatever you want to say. We've been able to move the ball down the field. The only thing that stopped us is BS. I don't know if I should run a counter here on 2nd and 1. We're going to do it. I might lose yards here. We didn't lose yards. We didn't gain any. I was kind of worried about that. Well, those linebackers are spazzing out, so we should be able to pick this up. Let's go. Been able to run the ball pretty well. Hopefully it sets up this play action here. How's this blocked out? Alright, I gotta make sure that... Got him. Let's go. Turn up field. Get another 12 yards. Let's go. We're in business, boys. We are in business. Let's get back into our pistol here. Let's run this stretch play. Let's try to get a better... I want him blocked up. I need this edge blocked up. No. The guy I took it off of is the guy who made the play. What do we want to do here, man? We're gonna try this. This stuff hasn't worked all day. I don't even know if that's who I want to... Seven yards out, man. This might be it. This might be the play. Bellin dragging underneath or Thomas in the corner. It really depends on what the coverage looks like, what they do here coverage-wise. Also, it depends on... we don't have this blocked up here. There we go. No! Oh my god. How did he throw it over... There better be DPI on this. Thank you. Oh my god, I was about to rage, you guys. I was about to rage. 1st and goal. Thank you for the DPI. Because it didn't even throw it to the receiver, y'all. So I'm waiting, patient. We blocked this up good. I'm glad I changed my running back to block number 7 here. He springs free. I'm throwing it to him right here. Like, the ball's already out. I throw it to this guy right here. To Bellin. That's what I'm throwing it to. And I'm trying to put it in right here. He's sitting right there. And instead of throwing it to Bellin, my quarterback throws it to the other wide receiver. I pressed circle, guys. This is circle the whole way. I press circle, and it goes to, I don't even know what icon he was. But I didn't throw it to him. I pressed circle. There's no doubt about it. That's where I was going the whole time. I called it out at the beginning of the play. I said Bellin or the corner to Thomas, and he was X right here. I pressed circle, no doubt about it. And it goes to this guy, who, by the way, we just called out. I love that the DBs are aggressive going for the ball, and my wide receiver just sits back, thumb up his ass, and says, oh, you want it? You can go have it. I'm on medium pass lead. But that's a crazy lead considering the other times that, like, you know, I've pointed out, I've led the guy and it throws it to exactly where he was at when I threw it, not leading him. I didn't lead him that much. I didn't need to. Either way, DPI bailed us out. I really want to get Carter Jones' first touchdown, man. All of our touchdowns this season have been on the ground. All right, we're back in it. Can we overcome the inevitable BS to hold on to a win here? Defense has played great. They got 10, I think, are all their points off turnovers? I know they for sure have 10, right? They had the very first pass play of the game. They intercepted it, and they held them to field goal. They had and then my drive, I drove down the field. They fumble recovered it, and they were up 10-0 right away. They had the and then the other turnover was the interception at half. So they got 10 of their 17 points off of turnovers. And we haven't got a turnover yet. We haven't forced one yet. No fumble, no interceptions. It would be nice if we could get one. Yo, Smokey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in on this Saturday. We got a barn burner going. Made him throw it. Our coverage has been good, y'all. We've given up a couple plays here and there, but overall, coverage has been really solid. Let's go ahead and run a little stunt on him. Let's go ahead and show a little cover 2 on him as well. That was a good run call right there. Damn it. That was a good run play. I wasn't expecting that. He hasn't ran the ball very well. We've been kind of locking that up. We got to get out of line. Let's go here. We're going to show 3. We're in a cover 2 man. There we go. See how important it is having that AI wide receiver catch turned off? They actually dropped that stuff now. 3rd and 7. I always blitz 3rd down and 7 or less. I run man and I blitz. We're going to show cover 2. We're going to protect the sticks. He took a shot. We're in possession. Oh my... I meant to say we were in position. Let's break that. Let's break that one down. I thought we were in good position. I love that he took a shot here. I love that he throws this up. We looked like we were in position here. Wide receiver doesn't, or DB doesn't find the ball. Wide receiver's bigger, taller, jumps up. Makes a play. I'm not mad at that. That's honestly, that's legit. That's legit. I'm fine with that. That's cool. I actually like that happened. I mean, it sucks because I'm trying to win. But that was still a cool thing that just happened from the CPU. Like, just took a shot when I blitzed everybody, throws it up in a one-on-one. The bigger wide receiver found the ball, made the play. Gotta hold him to 3 here. That is the big thing we gotta do. I'm actually gonna stay in double mug. No, I'm not, because I need to be... I don't want to... we're going to blitz 1, I guess. I didn't really want to blitz. I just wanted to have more guys at the line of scrimmage. Get up there, make that play. Let's go. We're running man. And we're going to load that up there. I don't want to blitz, though. We're going to run a cover 1. And we're going to put a little stunt on them. Oh, get him. Oh, my. Bro, we couldn't get off of our blocks, man. He climbed the pocket, found his guy. Lots of time left. Obviously, that wasn't ideal to happen right there. Yo, Chili, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Alright, we need an answer here. Yo, is it just me? Or did... I could be tripping here. If I'm not tripping, this is the coolest thing I've never noticed before. It looked like it was sunny earlier, and it switched to overcast, but maybe it's been the same all day. I didn't think they have weather changes in the game, but it looked like I noticed it was all overcast now. And earlier it seemed sunnier, but now I see the sun kind of from the side. I think it must be like partly cloudy or something. Here we go, get the first. What do we want to do here? We have this blocked up. We got it blocked up good. Alright. We're gonna go. There we go. Way to block. We're in an RPO here. Makes sense, Chili's. I thought for a second, I was like, man, maybe the weather changed. I know they talked about that being something they're looking to do in future. I shouldn't have turboed there. I do hate that they have it as a programming thing. That when you press turbo, it makes players disengage from blocks. I think that's so stupid. If you're gonna have turbo make players just automatically disengage from blocks, remove turbo from the game. That's not realistic at all, man. That's just an artificial way to make the game harder. Like, that means that's a tell that you need to rework your whole blocking system. If the logic is when they press turbo, players disengage. That's just lazy programming. Players hit turbo to hit the hole that's there. That shouldn't make the hole just automatically close up, man. Rework blocking, make it harder to hit the hole. But you can't have it so players just disengage the minute you see the hole, press turbo. That shouldn't be a thing. Uh-oh. Oh my, I can't believe that we got out of there. Oh, oh, oh my God, let's go, get on your horse. Get on your horse. Oh, I thought we were gonna score. I can't believe we got out of that. I thought that was gonna get bottled up. Oh my goodness. Hey, we got a nice replay. I can't believe we got out of that. When I threw that, I thought for sure. They gotta fix. Nobody's watching a replay like this, man. This is the replay angle we get? Come on. Can we just watch one college football game in real life? There we go. There's the replay we should have got in the little mini screen. This is the replay we should have got. It's just minimized for us. And we're not even going to play around here. We're going to go goal line. We're at the 1. We're going to hand it off 4 times. If needed. This dude better not fumble. He fumbled it the last time we gave him a carry. Got in. Let's go. Back in the game, man. All right, can we get a turnover? Like, we've given them 3. Could we just get 1? That last drive they had was a thing of beauty, man. I'm not even mad at that last drive. That play on 3rd down and 7, the wide receiver was beautiful. The quarterback scramble and throwing it on 3rd down into the end zone was beautiful. That's a dot, man. Uh-oh. Man, they're hitting us with it. Let's man up. Okay, nice move. Man, they are dog walking us right now. They got us. I mean, we come out in zone and they hit us with these little passes against the zone. Then we come out in a man and they hit us with a nice little run. Oh. Alright, way to hold them to 1. Jax, stop it. I don't want to blitz. We're just going to run 3 here. I don't know if this is a good idea. We're only rushing 3. Should have good coverage. Knock it out. God dang it. Crazy. We drop 8 and they still get a... Didn't get it. Oh, he did get it. Shoot. Oh, we need that turnover. We need this turnover. We need a turnover. This is not, I mean... Yo, 8890, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you tuning in. We got our backs against the wall here. We have to hold them to 3. Ideally, we get a turnover, and they're going to run it in for 6. Now the pressure's on us. Man. That was a great play call drive. Like, there's not much I can do about that. They hit it. They ran it in situations I did not think they were going to run it. They spread us out. And they attacked us really well. We're going to get out of this. Yeah, we're going to go to flood drive here. We might have a one-on-one to the outside to Floyd. Yeah, we're going to take it. Did not mean to back shoulder. Don't know how that happened. I guess we'll take it, but I literally hit up to lead them deep, and apparently we back shouldered through it somehow. No idea. I wanted to keep him out there in that. Let's go. Get out of bounds and stop the clock. Why is Hayes out there so much, though? I think I had a guy deep. I gotta look and see. I think I went early and I had a guy deep if I waited. Nope, I did not. Oh, man. Go offensively here. Need to get it at least in field goal range so that if the drive stalls, we can kick a field goal and hopefully make it and cut it to at least a one-score game if we could stop them. There we go. Needed that. Man, it looked like it was going to open up and have like a nice little hole there, and it just closed real quick. We got this blocked up. That back shoulder's working, and I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm trying to lead him to the corner, and it's just working. I am using Iowa State's playbook. I really like it. Get that block. House call. Let's go. Get on your horse. No, we didn't make there. He was tired or something. First and goal. Let's go down here. Yeah, I tested the new sliders with Iowa State. I just picked a random team that I, was like, all right, they got a good team to just test with versus who our opponents would be. And oh, we're gonna get our touchdown. Way to break that tackle. Let's go. First passing touchdown of the season for Carter Jones. Much needed. And we were very efficient in that drive. 4 minutes left is plenty of time if we can stop them for us to get in field goal range. This was a big broken tackle. But anyway, yeah, so I was playing with Iowa State. And I just really liked their playbook. Like, I'm a run guy. I'm a run first guy. I'm not very good at passing. You guys have seen that time and time again. Not that I'm great at running the ball either. But I'm better at running the ball than I am passing the ball. I'm better at passing when it's not like I have to pass. If I get in a situation where I have to throw the football, become one-dimensional, it does not go very well for me. But when I get to use passing as an extension from the run game, right? Like play action or just to keep the defense off balance. Oh my, why did we just crashed hard on the fake there. Come on, guys. They couldn't run the ball all game. Now we're giving up all these rushing yards. And we're giving up passing yards that we weren't giving up all game either. Throw a little shade on them. There we go. Huge play from our star defensive end. That's his second sack of the game. I'm not using timeouts yet. I want to see what happens here. Got pressure. Oh, let's go! Got him again! Now we'll call timeout. Huge play. We're gonna sit here in a cover 4 quarters, man. We're gonna sit. We're gonna protect the sticks. They should be smart and run the ball and make me use the timeout. Here we go. We're going to save 30 seconds. Let's go. We have 1 timeout left, plus a 2-minute warning. We only need 3. Can we get a nice return to take some of the pressure off of the offense? Depending on where we start, we will have an option to run our offense a little bit here. That's not bad. 33. Probably get 1 play in, then a 2-minute warning. Unless it's an incompletion or we get out of bounds. Woo! I'm fine with that. I didn't know where to go there. I didn't have my read. I think this is a good play call right here. If it's blocked up, it's a good play call. Nope, it's... Fuck. Of course he runs up on my receiver like that. Of course. I've never seen a defender... He's not pressed up. He runs up to him. That just blows my mind. And I'm screwed at that point. I have to get rid of this quickly. I have nowhere to go with this. And I couldn't even get throwing it away. That just screwed me. Did we see what they were in? They were in double one. They were double wide receiver 1. And that dude just ran up on my guy. Interesting. Right, we need to get at least half of it here. Or all of it. Fuck! Had him. Had him and I overthrew him. And this happened to us last game too. End of the game, they just get free rushers. We don't block anybody. It showed that we had that blocked up completely. It showed that we had that blocked up completely. Everyone was accounted for. And are you shitting me, EA? Are you shitting me right now? What? We're gonna let this guy run right through 2 blockers. Untouched. Not touching them. 78 and 54 are gonna double. I didn't do this. I didn't change anything. They're gonna double this guy because they let him come right through. Look, ultimately, was I probably going to pick this up? Most likely not. But honestly, I could have had. Honestly, this is open. He's playing all the way back over here. He's not getting no ball. I could have put this on the sideline and picked this up. That is open. That's open. I can fling that right there and pick that up. And they just let a guy who showed pre-snap he was going to be blocked up run right through 2 blockers who did not care because they were going to double team the guy coming around. And then 55 has his thumb up his ass. And then 54's like, look at this. This is hilarious. 54's like, oh shit, maybe I was supposed to block him, and he turns to go get him. Zero's open. This is Floyd, who's been making plays all game, open. I can put that ball right there. Dude, Heisman's gonna freaking Heisman, man. EA has to... They gotta do a lot, man. They gotta fix so much stuff. It's unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me, the shit that gets passed off through gameplay. That's just so clear as day cheating. Why'd the clock stop? I didn't even care anymore. I just gave up. That whole sequence, man. We went from optimism to like the way that team came out defensively. That whole, I mean, we had the one play where I overthrew him. That was on 3rd down though. But the stuff before that, that happened was just bullshit, man. We have no timeouts. And we need a touchdown. I'm not changing any blocking here. Look at it. It shows. Hat on a hat. Yeah, they locked that up pretty good. I'm glad I just got rid of it and stopped the clock without taking time off. Hat on a hat. Let's do that. Pick up the first. On audible. Of course, I can't even get time to throw it deep. It's just unbelievable. The I gotta look, man. I gotta see. This was doing this when we were in our game the other day, and we had a chance to come down and tie. How our blocking was just, they were just insta shedding. Look at this. At the exact same time, they run the exact same move, and they both win. Sequenced. All of them win at the exact same time, and these two guys right here run the exact same move, exact same time, exact same win animation. Like, let's try a little bit harder, huh? I don't know which one fake snipe is. Fake snap. Is it circle? I was holding circle, it didn't let me do it. Okay, whatever. Which one's the, not fake snap, the actual snap? No, I'm holding circle. Which one is it? Shit. Fuck. I don't remember what the snap it is. But the ball, isn't that the clock supposed to stop when you get a first down? Is timeout. Isn't the clock supposed to stop when you get a first down? Square is turbo mode. But either way, I got a first down right there. Isn't the ball supposed to stop till you get to the line of scrimmage? Is that not? Or did something change? Or am I just misinterpreting what just happened there? Because I pick up the first down, that clock never stopped. Pick up the first down, clock is supposed to stop until everyone's set at the line of scrimmage. That clock ran the whole time. Am I right or am I wrong here? And that happened that whole time. But I really noticed it there. We pick up a first down, the clock is supposed to stop until the ball gets set at the line of scrimmage. Right? Which is what allows you to get up there and essentially go without losing any time off. We pick up that first down with, what was 16 seconds left? Let me go through here. $15 seconds left. The clock stops, I call play, and then it runs 15 seconds off. Why? EA literally has auto runoff when you're in a 2-minute drill. That's literally what happened. The clock did stop. The clock did stop. Initially. And then when I called a play, it ran the clock because I have auto Excel turned on. Can we... Yes, I have that setting turned on. The game doesn't under 2 minutes, maybe? Do I really have to go in there and turn a setting on, like for tempo? That's just a frustrating quality of life thing right there, man. Yes, I have auto clock turned on. But in a 2-minute drill, it probably shouldn't be on. And I suppose there's a setting that I could have changed when I was calling plays to run hurry up or something that would have made that irrelevant, and I didn't do it. I'm assuming so. Frustrating. We were giving ourselves a chance. I don't know if we would have won. We needed 6. But we were giving ourselves a chance to take a couple shots to the end zone. Oh, man. Look at that. 100 yards of offense more than the CPU. But 2 turnovers. They got 10 points off those turnovers in the first quarter. And that's the difference in the game. Yards per play were identical. They had 23 for 84. It was honestly better than that if you take away the sacks. But the yards per rush were identical, 3.7. Let's look at it all. Carter Jones with a good game. 24-32 for 75% completion. Honestly, I'm probably going to have to adjust my pass settings from medium up to large, just because I am completing a little bit too high of my passes. Maybe, I don't know. Last game was 66%. This one was 75%. I'll probably go a couple more games. He's a 72 overall, so I don't feel like I should be completing this many passes, but at the same time, I didn't really have a lot of hard throws that were completed. A lot of them were just easy throws, and a couple hard throws I did have an overthrow in there, stuff like that. So I'm going to continue to monitor that, because I can always just do my pass lead up to large. It's at medium right now. Ball State is 74, and he finished at 71%. Last game, the quarterback finished at 72%, so we're kind of hovering right where, 70%. I mean, I'm fine with that, because you'd have to look at it like, if we're a pretty bad team, right? 70 overall, 74 overall quarterback. So ideally this scales, and in my testing it did scale. You play against a better quarterback, like a mid-80s quarterback, but then if your team's a much better team too, you're gonna have better coverage, and it should scale. But ultimately 2028, 71%. I mean, that's back-to-back games, quarterbacks being 71, 72% on 50 accuracy. And we'll take that. Rushing, they were 12 of 46, and then the quarterback was 11 of 38. Obviously, it was more than that, but he took... does it show how many sacks he took here? No, we'll find out. We'll find out how many sacks he took. That obviously killed their running a little bit, but they were 12 of 46. We weren't too much better. Yes, we were 12 of 66. No big runs. Not a single carry over 20 yards. Woods was 8 of 33. Turner 6 for 18. Hayes 3 for 15, but that fumble when he was about to go in and score, or we were going to be first and goal, killed us. Balanced rushing attack there. Receiving, Henry, 77 overall, killed it. He's our best wide receiver. Floyd had a good game. Thomas had a good game. Wood, made some plays. Ty Robinson for them had that. He was the one. He's 6'4". Remember, he's a big, tall wide receiver, speedster. Made that nice play. But no tight end spam. Just notice that. No tight end spam there. Defensively, their Mike linebacker led in tackles, so they're Will, and then their free safety. So we like that. How many sacks did we take? We took 3 sacks. Look at us here. Strong safety and quarterback, they were letting them get plays to the outside. We sacked him 4 times, and our junior, he's only a junior, he shouldn't go to the draft. We just need to make sure he doesn't want to transfer, man. We need him to stay on our team, that's for sure. He had 3 sacks. We sacked him 4 times, so obviously their rushing would have been higher, but it took off because of that. Took off the yardage because of that. Oh man, that was a game. Again, should have won, but we can't do anything about those turnovers. We didn't get a turnover from the CPU. Like, the CPU didn't turn the ball over. No fumble, no interception. the penalties were a little bit more balanced out. We ended up getting those 2 holding calls, and then they had 1 holding, 1 DPI. Let's go ahead and finish this. We were at linebacker, I believe. Finishing off the scouting. Hey, there we go. We're gonna go all in on our green diamonds. We figure out where we're gonna spend our time, and I'm gonna take your guys' recommendations here. On where you think and how I should spend my recruiting time. Ooh, that sucks. I do have a kicker on here. Don't come for me. I have a punter too. Can't overestimate the power of special teams, right? So we have 110 hours left. Let's look at where we need, you know, to me the trenches are the most important thing than everything else. So do we have a diamond on the tackles? Do we have one? We're locked out of him. Why? Oh, he's here's a diamond. All right, first diamond. What do you guys recommend I do? We don't have any interest yet. What do you guys recommend I do for this? I will have a lot more points once we advance, but I got an initial 110. I want to target the diamonds first. 110 points. Let's see how many diamonds I have here. Let's just go through and see how many diamonds I have, because I want to hit them first. One, 2, 3, 4, 4. I could give them all the contact friends and family, right, for 25. Probably just the right thing to do. Got 10 left. I'll go. We're 3rd and 4th here. Probably go here. We're going to do that. No one really gave me any recommendations, so we're going to do that. Man, that's 2 tough losses, man. We dropped our championship contender. That's going to hurt us in recruiting. One thing I want to do real quick. I'm trying to monitor. Go to Kent State here real quick. Luckily, our offense looked a lot better. 27 and 25. That's 52 plays. And they had 25 and 18. We're not having enough plays run in these games. I mean, 25 and 8. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 27 and 35. Wow. Okay. That's 62 plays versus 22 and 25, which is 47 plays. 62 and 47. is 109. We need about 10 more plays a game. So I had been running 13 minutes initially. I dropped it down to 12. Is this the... Wait. Yeah, it should be in here. We gotta go back to 13, man. But we probably need to drop this to like 18 or something like that. Because if we had 4 minutes to the... Well... We only need 10 more plays, right? Let's just think about this. We only need... We need 10 more plays called combined, right? Because the combined was 109. I didn't even look at the other game. I probably should do that. Let's look at the other let's look at the other game. Ball State here. 23 and 28. So we're at 51 plays there from Ball State. And I had 68 plays. So we're 68 and 51. Well, that's honestly 120. 119, right? No. Yeah, 119. I guess we'll leave it. It's going to depend on the team. So 20s, it's honestly, if anything, go 20 and give a little bit left here. I think that's probably the way to do it. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's go to roster. Need you guys to give me some ideas for Carter Jones, man. Wait, he has gear on here, but he doesn't have gear when we play. Make that make sense. Why does he have gear, but he's not got the gear on when we play? Someone explain that to me. There's not a temperature setting like they used to have. I'm actually fine with I'll switch up his sleeves a little bit. Now I'm confused, man. Why does he has sleeves on, but then in the game he doesn't have sleeves on? That doesn't make any sense. Let's look at our wear and tear. It's good so far for the season. Alright. I don't understand why he doesn't have any gear on, man. A little swaggy. Got some notifications on X. I'm gonna check them out real quick while oh, they're from Bethlehem Kid. I'll check those out after stream. Alright. Let's do another one, yeah? I like this red. This is like a maroon-ish. Like Mississippi State. It's very similar. I like this color. They got some cool little combos, man. We're gonna run this, dude. I like that. Those are nice jerseys, man. Yo, Lucas, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we're gonna have this white one. Or rocker regular white. Kick the ball. Oh man, just lost a tough one, man. Had to deal with some Heisman BS. You know, trying to get our first win. And we had Kent State, who was a 62 overall, and we got our ass kicked. Then we just played Ball State, who was a 64 overall, and we played really, really well. Again, both of those teams, we were the better team. It was pretty obvious. Turnovers. Turnovers have killed us. Now, we're playing a team that's equal to us. 70 overall as well. I'm on kick every single time, and I always return. I don't understand. We just never win the coin toss, or what? Alright. We're gonna monitor our our passing completion percentage. Wasn't ideal. Not an ideal way to start the game. We're gonna monitor our completion percentage. If I need to, I'll move up the pass lead. All right. Oh my. Not a good start offensively. Wait, why is Brock Purdy in the game? Why the hell is Brock Purdy in the game? He's not hurt at all. Why is this? Just get out of there. Why the hell is Brock Purdy in the game? He's not set to be in the game. Not in a formation sub, not anywhere. And there is no wear and tear on Carter Williams. He's not hurt. Not Brock Purdy. Whatever his name is. Whatever his name is. I don't remember. Brock Purdy's little brother. Chubba Purdy. Why was he in the game? That was an absolute awful first possession. Nothing went right. Get some pressure. Come on, man. The blocking has to be numero uno on EA's list for fixes, dude. Just the stonewall blocking where you can't disengage, don't get any pressure, you're just in this dance. Swat it. Thank you. All right. We went 3 and out, they went 3 and out. All right, now the game really begins. Good return right here. We'll take it. Start to 33. Now there is not a world where Chuba Purdy should be out. Okay, there you go. I don't understand. That happened to me 2 games ago. First game against Kent State. Wow. We can't get anything. No time to throw on anything right now. Wiggle through, take 2 yards, 4. Okay, we got 4 there? I did not think we were getting 4. Again, why is Carter Jones not wearing his gear? That makes no sense to me. There we go. Got our first down of the game. And let's keep it going. Little RPO action here. Ooh. We're going to slide over. They got a good play call coming up, it looks like. Oh my god, I don't know how we caught that. Let's go. Finally, we got a break that went our way? How did we catch that? I hate the instant replays in the box, man. I want to see them. Go full. Give me the immersion, man. Let me have it. All right. Here we go. Cut back, get 8. Now we can come out in our I form. Run it right at him. Hayes, don't you fumble. He's in there because he's a little powerish, you know, and I want that. We're gonna run again, man. We're gonna run right here. I'm gonna try to power it at him. We gotta finish this drive strong, and we are a run first team. This might be 6, y'all. If we get our blocks, we didn't hit our blocks. Okay, we did not hit our blocks there. It's okay. All play action. If we didn't lose yards there, I'd be calling those plays. How's this blocked up here? Is it not going to show me? Okay. It's not going to show me. tried to go quick with it. All right. This is our game plan here. I don't want to throw an interception. I don't want to take a sack. 3rd and 12 at the 15 is... That's tough, man. It's tough. We're going to try to play it safe. Run a quarterback draw. No fumble. All right, we'll take the 3. We're on the road. We got to take the points. Play smart here. 7, we're fine here. All right, we'll take the points. I just, you know, we need them where we can get them. Obviously, that first down play wasn't ideal, and it kind of set the drive back a little bit. But, oh my. But we got points. All right, defense, let's do our thing, man. Let's do our thing, D. Yep, hit him as he throws. Let's go. That's what we need. I am gonna blitz. Just one. We're bringing 5. Strong safety. I'm gonna come in off of the edge where we have our good pass rusher. He gets a free look. Let's go. Forced a quick throw. Nice move though. 3rd and 5. All right, we're in a good spot here. 3rd and 5. I am going to run this outside that. We're gonna man up. We're gonna press. We're gonna try to get some pressure. Oh no. Now I didn't get burned because of it, but I did just remember. I'm glad I didn't go too long. I gotta turn that off. Didn't get burned from it yet. I'm glad I remembered before we went too far. Good conversion by them. Screen. Good play call, good play call. I don't want to blitz. I just want to run cover 2 man with a little bit of a stunt. Opposite of our stud pass rusher here. We're going to cover 3 with a 2-man shell. Try to mess with them a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't come to bite us in the ass. Oh, good run. Good D, though. Was not expecting that run play. We can't do that. We're going to press up again. Burned us last time they had a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Good little RPO, man. They got a nice little drive going, y'all. Like, they're definitely got me off edge. On the edge of my seat, like, I don't know what to... They're running some of these RPOs on me. And I gotta figure out what I can do to counter it. They have a nice drive here. All right, we gotta hold them to 3. Wide open. That was a good drive, man. We got no pressure. Couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. Yeah, we doubled the outside, and they ran that play, and so they had the inside against the linebacker, And because we couldn't get pressure, he was able to just run free. That was just a schematics thing, man. Had we not doubled the outside, that probably isn't open. But we don't know they're gonna run 4 verts from 25 yards out, you know. I really wish they'd tune CPU play call logic, because they call 4 verts way too often when it doesn't make any sense either. We're getting out of this. They're pressed up. Man, Henry, maybe down the seam right away. What's that linebacker doing? Nope, he took him. Yep. Oh my God, let's go. Get down. Let's go. I like this Carter Jones, man. I need to get some more touchdowns compared to his interceptions, so he doesn't just get killed on progression. But I also don't want him to leave. I want him to stay, man. I like this kid. He's got good physicals. Hit that block. Let's go. Back-to-back nice plays. We're going to take a shot. We're at midfield. Maybe. Maybe not take a shot. We might check this down to Turner. I want to go to Henry, but we'll see what they do. Good coverage. I didn't have time to get it out there the way I wanted to. They blitzed. All right. I haven't used his legs that much so far this season. And I think I need to a little bit more, especially with the coverage that they're dropping coverage, man. They're taking away our passing game, so we need to be able to, if I can run a little bit on the ground and with the quarterback, there we go, keep the drive alive. They're gonna have to adjust what they're doing defensively, and it should open up our passing game. I do not like. Do I like this look or do I not like this look? It depends on. No, we need to. This dude needs to get blocked. Good block. Good seal. Get on your horse. Get on your horse. Let's go. Ramser to the house. Let's go. We got the downfield blocking that we needed. That was big time. Big time blocking. I love the zoom in replay where we don't see anything what's going on other than just running back carrying the ball. Love the replays. They're so good. I loved reliving that play, just watching the running back run the ball. I don't get to see the blocks that sprung them or anything like that, you know. Love the replays. I'm glad I changed to that guy being blocked, because look at my wide receiver go hunt him down. He comes into this hole right here. And he got hunted down and blocked, which was perfect. And we got the blocking down the field. And then it was just on your horse, man. That was a good executed play. 37-yard scamper. Let's go. Let's go, man. Offense has been so much better against Ball State in the first quarter against New Mexico State than it was against Kent State. That is for certain. We're definitely figuring out the team and how we need to operate within the talent that we have on the field, or lack thereof. And it's showing. If we can continue to, if we can just cut back on the turnovers, we're spread out here. Cut back on the turnovers. Get a little bit better play from our defense. We're gonna get some wins on the board, man. All right, there we go. Third and 3, third and 2. We'll take it. We're gonna run the mid blitz, man. We haven't ran it in a while. We didn't run it all last game. We're gonna press up here. Try to get someone home free. Oh, let's go. Way to stop them, defense. I love that the CPU ran the ball there. I love that we stopped them. All right. Can we go down and get some more points on the board? I mean, any points. 3. I'm happy with it. Obviously, touchdown. More ideal. Oh, I just want that cutback to open up on the punt return, man. We don't have time to... Oh, okay. We'll take the 2. I did not think we were going to get 2. We're going to hit him with the play action right off of this. This is what I wanted to run play action initially, but I was like, oh, we're on the wrong side of the field. And we will run with this. We don't need to. We only got 2 yards there. 3 yards. Get a little easy completion here. Oh, we blocked up here. Looks good. Wide open. Let's go. So we needed... I haven't hit him with a screen yet. I'm tempted to do it. I don't like to just run screens on like 3rd down or, you know, down in distances. No, not him. We need to block him. We're going to the outside. Make sure he gets blocked. Yup. Let's go. That's what we want to do here. Staying ahead of the chains. We can hit him with an I form. Toss play to the outside here. If it didn't look like that. We're going to hit him in the inside. They just came out in a great set. Alright, 3rd and 1. We'll bust out the old Maryland here. We didn't run the Maryland heavy last game. We're going to come out in quarterback sneak. We'll audible out of it if we need to. We want to fall forward that way. Got it. Fell on top of our guy. Oh, we got hurt. All right, well, now I know Carter Jones isn't going to be out there. So we're going to try to toss. Oh yeah, I put Purdy down on the list pretty far. That's why it doesn't make sense that Purdy's coming out there. I put him down there pretty far because I was like, let my youth play. Good block. Sprung. Are we house calling it again? Let's go! Great blocking. Hey man, offense is cooking right now. Let's go, Ramser. Have yourself a game. soon as I saw Carter Jones was hurt, I was like, all right, we're going to run. And we wanted to run that pitch 2 plays prior, but they came out in that great look, and we had to adjust out of it. So we were able to bring it back this time. Hopefully, let's see. Carter will return soon. All right, we'll go Bianco until he comes back. Whew. All right, this is... It's been a good start for us offensively. Let's see if our defense... We're gonna show cover 3 here. Oh! I whiffed on the tackle. Almost had the quarterback there. Nice play call by them. We're gonna stick in man. We're gonna stick in man. They've been running the ball a little bit more than the last couple opponents. And I just... Oh, he almost house called it. Oh, he almost picked it. Almost house called it. We're going to show blitz even though we're not blitzing. Just to maybe make him think. No pressure whatsoever. Alright, 3rd and 4. We're gonna bring 1 extra guy. We're gonna shade underneath and we're gonna press. This is all about we have to get a clean rusher. Force a throw. Yep, or that works too. Press, shade underneath, take the quick throw away, and if our pressure gets home, like it did, then we're sitting in a good spot. Woo! Man, it's a good start to the game for us. Can we continue to add on to this, man? All right, Jones is back. I like that. I like that. I like that. Got a nice little... I like this look. I think we can get 3 to 4. We got 2. We got 3. All right. You know, I haven't hit him with a screen all day. I think this is the time to do it. 2nd and 7. They're not expecting screen here. Right? They're in a zone. And this dude says, screw my zone assignment. Why is he running from over there all the way over here? He's in cover 9. What? Unless I don't understand how cover 9 works. That shouldn't happen. Why? I mean, I don't know. Now we're in a tough 3rd and 14. Alright, Carter Jones, we gotta be careful because he does have some wear and tear, man. Gotta be careful. Holding play. Alright, that's fine. I mean, 3rd and 14, we really weren't expecting much. They're gonna decline that, we'll punt it back. I need Carter Jones to get a little bit more rest up anyway. A little more recovery. gonna bring a little pressure here, man. That was a good call too. They're in that read option. And we are gonna... I just want to run cover 2 man here. And we're gonna bring a stunt up the middle. You do a little pressure. Good! Knock it out. Let's go. Good stuff, defense. Way to knock that out, man. We didn't get the pressure, but the coverage was solid. Oh, that was almost the one, you guys. That was almost the one. They are creeping. They are real. I mean, we've hit them with 2 big runs out of these power formations, man. They're creeping up on it. We're gonna have to pass them out of it now, which, you know, is fine. We knew that was gonna be a thing that was gonna happen. Eventually, they're gonna adjust to what we're doing. All right, we can't have Carter Jones take another hit though. No. Why does the defender break on the ball? I mean, I threw that one, my frustration. I threw it exactly where I wanted it to go. My frustration is why the freaking hell is the defender breaking on the ball and my wide receiver acts like it doesn't matter. This time, my complaint is I threw this exactly where I wanted it to. Look, the defender's on the outside. I'm putting the ball right here. It goes exactly where I want it to go. The defender is somehow able, even though he can't see, it's physically impossible for him to see that this ball has been thrown. Physically impossible to see that this has been thrown. He's not turning back. And if you've ever had a helmet on, he can't see this either. And where's his head pointing? His head's pointing to the ref. I throw this perfect for my tight end, breaking it over the middle of the field. Yet this defender knows the ball's coming and turns and breaks on it, and my tight end has not a clue. Look at this, goes exactly where I wanted it to go. You see he's got outside leverage on the tight end. I'm throwing it perfect in the middle, lead my tight end in the middle, but the defender right here cannot see this has been thrown. You can't see the quarterback with a helmet on. You can't. I think EA needs to adjust the ball tracking window because you don't have the peripheral vision. Your helmet's right here. He cannot see that this has been thrown. Right here. He cannot see the ball has been thrown. And he's looking. Where's our depth of... Where's his eyes? Look, he's not looking. He just knows. He just knows. That's it. That's got to get fixed, man. The defender just knows. And as a user, there's nothing you can do. I made the right read. I put the ball where I wanted it to go. The defender knows the ball is coming and makes a play on it when my wide receiver doesn't, and the defender couldn't even see. Let's go. Got it right back. Block it up. Got it right back. Defender couldn't even see it. That's my gripe on that. All right. All right, we got to pass them out of this so we can get our running game going a little bit here. So we're going to come out. We're going to come out throwing. Carter Jones still hasn't healed up very much. Uh-oh, that was the last thing we needed. I gotta get him out of here. They were manned up and they played that so well. Gotta get Carter Jones out. Gotta get Bianco in here for a couple possessions. Catch and run, baby. Ah. Let's get Bianco out here. We'll let Carter Jones sit and bring him back in the third quarter. We just gotta be smart about this. Yep, I'm not risking anything. I need to run some freaking RPOs is what I need to do. I've been stupid. I haven't ran any of them. The way they're jumping all over the run, an RPO would probably do really, really well right now. And I didn't even think of running one. Someone in the chat, please. Chat's been really quiet for like the last 30 minutes. No one said anything, but if you could, remind me next possession to run an RPO. Please. Or do we even have anyone still watching? Maybe I'm talking to myself. Either way, I'm having a good time right now. Oh, they blocked that up good. Shoot. Oh, man. We're gonna shade underneath right here. Knock it out. Let's go. Second 10. Country man. You're watching, listening. Hey Jay, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Let me know. Sometimes I just don't know, and I know a lot of people like to just sit and watch and listen, but when no one's chatting, you know, that's kind of when you get a little paranoid when you're live streaming, because let's go overthrow. Because honestly, the reason we live stream is to interact with, you know, interact with our subscribers or viewers or whoever's tuning in. That's the fun of live streaming versus just playing a game. Because I could play a game just like this and just record it and upload it, right? But this is what makes live streaming fun, is interacting with you guys, you know. Talking throughout the game. Oh, let's go. We got another one. Let's go. All right. RPO. On alert. Let's go bubble. Bethlehem says RPO. Thanks, man. I remembered that time. The possession, oh, they jumped all over it. It was not there, y'all. I appreciate you guys coming out to let me know. I remembered just because we got the interception that their possession wasn't that long. But they jumped all over it. Yep, we're gonna make them pay, man. We're gonna make them pay. That's the coverage they're dropping into. I wasn't sure if he had any speed to him. The Bianco shows he's got some legs too, man. We're calling RPO again. See if it's there. See what they do. Alright, that's alright. Didn't work. But we're gonna hit him with this mid-screen right here. God, I hope this works. If they jump up on my receiver, I literally have to... Okay, we're gonna get the free play. Or do we'll let him get back. Yep. We won't cheat the CPU. I don't know if that's the right guy to have blocked, but alright. That did not work whatsoever. We're gonna go empty. The one thing, if there's one thing I don't like about this playbook, it's the 5 wide receiver sets aren't, like the plays in the 5 wide receiver sets aren't the best. And right now we're running time because if we don't pick this up, we'll kick a field goal. We're gonna pick it up. Timeout. We got 2 timeouts left. I'm going to try this jet touch pass, man. You just never know when this thing's going to hit. And I think it's worth it. Because honestly, we're playing for 3 right now. Because, I mean, obviously we want to... Nope, didn't get there. I don't want to force something. I don't want to take points off the board. That's kind of how I feel right now. And I'd really like to get a... Yeah, they're going to come out here. I wanted to get a corner shot to Henry, but they're sitting perfect for that. So we just need to honestly get this centered up for our field goal kicker. And we're not even going to throw it. We're going to hand it off. Try to get centered up. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Just gotta do it smart. Take the points where we can get them. Don't turn the ball over, assuming I make this. Ooh.
Everybody move your body.
Please go in. I sweat out field goals in this game. You wouldn't believe, man. Alright, that's the best half of football that we've had as a team. In obviously the short season this year, but also the first run through. Let's not have a total collapse in the second half. So far, we are winning the turnover battle, and we're winning on the scoreboard. They haven't really scrambled on us yet, so I'm not going to run that quarterback spy. Ooh. I don't have pass rushers in. Or did I have pass rushers in on that 3-5? I don't remember if I did or not. I didn't. It sure didn't look like I had pass rushers in, but I only rushed 3. So let's go. They got a holding. Set him back. Let's go. Or blocking the back. We'll take it either way. We're gonna be a little creative here. We got our pass rushers out here now. Yep, he got pressure. Let's go. Only gave up 5. I would have liked to not have given up that many yards, but let's run this cover 6 Willie. A little stunt action. Oh no. Alright, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 4. We are going to be in a man blitz. This linebacker, this one looks good. We're gonna press. We're gonna shade underneath. We're gonna try to get some pressure, force a quick throw. We got no pressure. Shoot. They blocked that up well. Man, we got torched on that man coverage. Let's go. Way to attack, defense. Let's knock him out of field goal range if we could. Without... any more injuries, maybe? Oh, I got double teamed. Oh, he dropped it! Let's keep him on here for one play. Then it's 3rd and 12. We put a heavy spat on there. We're gonna run a cover 4 drop. We are gonna protect the sticks. We're only gonna rush 3. Oh my, he overthrew him and we knocked it down. Let's go. This isn't an easy field goal. This is a 50-yarder with a 7-mile-an-hour wind. He might miss this. He missed it. Let's go. Huge. Huge. All right. See if we can't run the ball down their throats a little bit here. Substitutes. I need to try to get some play action going. The way they're jumping all over the run, should have Woods in the flat, maybe Henry a little further down the field. That works. We got the first. Let's go. Powered up. Oh, Bianco's still out here. It's got that wear and tear is still. I'm gonna let Carter Jones sit. We have the lead right now, and he's hurting. I think we need to let him sit. That. I don't like that. Don't like that. Man, alright. I wanted to play action, but I couldn't find one that I liked. We're gonna go for this, y'all. We're on the other side of the 48. We're gonna come out in quarterback sneak and audible out of it if we're audible and out of this. To that right there. fumble. Let's go. Yep. We needed to keep the drive going, man. Run some time off of this. We have a 2-score lead, but obviously 2 touchdowns, and they have the lead. So we haven't run an option yet today. I don't like this look for it. We're going to run it anyway. Oh my. That I knew, I could tell that wasn't a good we're going to run the screen. We're going to try it. Oh my god. I wouldn't have picked up the first down, but I would have got us in field goal range. And that matters, because then they can't win. Then it's a 3-score game. Then it's a, well, no, it's not. But they would have needed a 2-point conversion. That matters, man. That matters. He just dropped it. All right, we got to sub out of here. Got a little pressure. Knock it out of there. God, we were late on that. And I subbed the wrong guy in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Nope. Uh-oh. I have a feeling that the shift has occurred. We're getting injuries at the wrong places at the wrong time. And we are letting them move down the field here. Oh my, good tackle. I thought he was going to pick up another 15. We got to hold him to 3 here. Absolutely no way can we allow them to score a touchdown. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? What is going on with our defense, man? Bro, they're going to score. You could feel it. You could feel it right away. Like, it was like the shift. You could feel the shift occurred that they were going to do. They were just going to be on their unstoppable shit. It's crazy how you can tell when the CPU decides it's going to score. There's some like really organic drives, like the one they had their first touchdown drive of the game. Then there's the ones like that one where it's just like, you aren't touching the quarterback. Everything they do is perfect. No incompletions, no swatted passes, nothing. And they just dog walk down the field. And you didn't even feel like you had a chance. Now the pressure's on for us to get 3 at minimum. I mean, there's a lot of time left. But we need points. I hate the kickoffs that they put in here too, man. I hate that if I set that kickoff return, then the CPU's kicking it to me for the return. And if I set it the other way, then they're going to kick it and it probably goes deep. You know, that's so stupid that how I select my return is what the CPU does for a kick. Alright, we'll take 4. Take that. Let's go. We needed that. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna take a look at I'd like to bring it back for the fourth quarter now. This game just got a lot more serious. We'll take the 5. We're not leaving this set, man. They have no answer so far. Nope. This dude needs to get blocked. Oh! Oh! Let's go, Floyd! Let's go! That was huge line of scrimmage work right there. Huge line of scrimmage work. They have no answer for this set, man. This formation. We're not leaving it. That just got us in field goal range. Now, granted, I could still miss this. We're not that close. I definitely want to get closer. Yeah, identify. That was my thought. Is just like it's an actual university. What, like, you know? Let's run play action here. I mean, I could be wrong, and I'm fine with that. I was you know, having fun with it. Like, what if a university? You're telling me a West Virginia decided on their own. Get rid of it. Not risking anything. Why would West Virginia on their own decide to make an AI video and post it? It wasn't like the West Virginia football team. It was literally just West Virginia. We're at the 21. We have a 38-yard field goal right now as it stands. Oh, we almost hung on to it. That should be good. All right, thank God. 2-possession game. 2-possession game in the fourth quarter. Obviously, ton of time left, but that's big. And we scored 20 points in the first half. We only scored 3 in that third quarter. Exactly. In Bethlehem, Kid City saw one for Stanford and Georgia, although I don't know if those were made and posted by Stanford and Georgia, or if they were just people put them out, you know what I mean? The reason this one just alarmed me was because it was the actual West Virginia University. And so I thought, you know what, that actually would make sense. Like, if universities are just posting random stuff like that, who says no, you know? Like, type of thing, like that their campuses are in the game or something like that, you know? And again, the EA wouldn't have to do too much. They'd scan the outside of the jerseys, or not the jerseys, the stadiums, right, for that look. And then they just make their own little generic campus environment, you know? Just like 2K has for, like, the city neighborhood. Every single campus will look the same as far as where you're going. The only difference is the stadium that you see when you're walking around is going to be different based on where you're at. That's all you have to do. I got something in my eye right now. That's driving me crazy. Second 12 cover. We're gonna run this cover 3. Yo, A Powers, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. We are trying to hang on to a win here. We got a fourth quarter up by 9, and we need to get off the field. And we're gonna have a nice 3rd and 8. We're gonna sit in a zone. I'm probably gonna zone blitz here, as I want to bring pressure. We're going to run this nickel 3 blitz. We're going to play the sticks. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Like, something's going on with my eye right now. I can't see. No! I wish I could blame that on what's going on right now, but I can't. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the pressure. We can only run this play once. I gotta try to get some disruption here. We haven't got much pressure on him in a hot minute. Okay. He's going a little robo here, and it's got me nervous. Like, that probably should have been a pass breakup. I love running these stunts up the middle. Except this dude. We have our freaking best edge rusher out here playing defense, and that was on me. Like, oh my god, dude. What is going on here? I need to reset this to starters. I don't know what's going on, but I need to reset it to starters. Let's do this. And all I need to do is do that. Fumble. God dang it. Yeah, Muttleaks put out that it looks like there's going to be a PC version. Again, I don't know how accurate that is. Muttleaks normally doesn't miss, man, because they find stuff hidden in files. Bro, we can't get any pressure, and we can't expect our coverage to hold up like this. Play action. Bro, if I had time to throw like this on a play action... But look at this. This is the bullshit that EA does for Heisman. Everyone is locked up. Not a single pressure. Not a push. I end up winning on a spin right here, but look at every single other person here. One-on-one. One-on-one. I don't even know what this dude over there was doing, but they all block him up, hold him up perfect, and of course our coverage can't hold up that long. I gotta get someone home, and I don't want to bring too many players. I mean, right now we're only running 4. We're only rushing 4. I'm scared to bring like 5 or 6 that I'll give up a big play, but I guess they're just walking down the field on me anyway, so what am I really worried about, you know? It's like they're gonna score no matter what. Like I said, the switch flipped, y'all. You guys can see it last possession, that switch flipped. There hasn't been an incomplete pass. He had been 20 for 30, and he hasn't had an off-target throw since. He's had 10 straight completions. The switch flipped. EA says there's no scripting in the game. Bullshit. The whole game, we were getting off-target throws, swats, pressure on the quarterback, and then the game decides instantaneously, no more pressure, no more off-target throws, no more swats. It's he turns into a robo quarterback, man. Bullshit on no scripting. Of course, we're gonna get a scripting. Now it's like, oh, now we're gonna have a holding call. We're gonna make the seat. We have a play where we're going to pick up 10 yards, and they say, nope, we don't care about blocking you. We care about blocking you. Like, what the fucking hell is that, y'all? What the hell is that? You're telling me my running back runs across the field, and he pushes in, and my running back can't get over there, so I can't even run my play? Don't tell me there's no scripting on Heisman, EA. Don't tell me that this shit isn't made to cheat. Because it's back-to-back plays. Holding call when I pick up a first down. Then you have my running back can't even run a route. I'm in the blue, and I have an off-target throw. Bro. This shit is ridiculous. Why, EA? Why can't you just let people win naturally? Why do you have to turn on this shit to make the games hard? Now they're going to get the ball back. And look at they brought all that, look at that. They brought the pressure. They blitzed, and look at the pressure they get. I have been blitzing them, and I haven't been getting any pressure at the end of the third quarter when the switch flipped. I have been blitzing and no pressure. Everything's been blocked up. And now they just need a field goal to take the lead, because suddenly we're gonna do exactly what they did. We're gonna bring pressure. Watch it not get any pressure. Look at that, blocked up completely. All-American, just it was good. It's just the quarterbacks took too many sacks, man. When I was building this slider set, I tested on All-American, and oh my god, pressure doesn't matter. I'm hitting him. What the I'm hitting him as he throws. And look at that. Perfect. No impact at all. EA, dude. EA, man. This is just... I'm doing everything right, and the game still says no. Get pressure. Hit him as he throws. Look at that. Bring pressure. They had 7 points with 3 minutes left to go in the third, and the switch flipped on, and they have been unstoppable since. We scored 20 points in the first half, and the switch flipped, and we've gotten 3 points since. It's crazy how fun the game was and how happy I was playing the game up until the switch flipped on. But it's just unbelievable. There's no defending the allegations, man. I can break stuff down until I'm blue in the face. You guys are seeing it. The quarterback was 20 of 30, then rattles off 10 straight completions. And then, there we go. There's another one. That's a perfect play call. Perfect play call. And our wide receiver does not... Look at this block by Thomas. Doesn't block him. Doesn't block him at all. Runs into him. Perfect play call. But the game has decided that, hey, to make this hard, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. I just tried to lead him. And I did. And this is what Swat Cravens was saying the other day. Why is this guy able to make the play on the ball, but my wide receiver can't? Running the routes for my wide receiver. Cool. We had receivers open. Remember earlier in the game we had receivers open? Now look at this. EA, there's no defending this. There is absolutely no defending him jump. He's literally... This is not how players defend in real life. They don't shuffle their feet. He's just he's shuffling faster than a guy is running. Think about that. He shuffles. Just look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 shuffles while a guy is sprinting and he's staying right in front of him. Look, he's sprinting, he's shuffling, and he stays in front of him the whole time. Then he turns and runs upfield. He runs the route for him. The game was fun, man. The game was I was having a great time. The game, like everything we were doing, like felt natural, felt right, and then the switch flipped. And he went from 20 out of 30 to 33 out of 44. So that means he has just instantly completed 13 out of his last 14 attempts. We have changed. We've been mixing up our coverages. We've been running shells. We've been running stunts. We have been doing everything possible. We've been blitzing, and everything he's done has been on the money. We've been hitting him as he throws, and it's perfect accuracy. The one incompletion was a deep ball into the end zone. We knocked it out. That has been it. You guys have seen in real time the bullshit from EA on Heisman difficulty of Robo Quarterback and the switch flipping. You've seen it in real time. Look at this. They have just turned into perfect. I'm blitzing, and they just instantly have an option right away. He's throwing to it right away. He's playing perfect quarterback play. And we literally cannot stop them. This wasn't a halftime adjustment that was made. We stopped them at the start of the third quarter. They had 2 possessions in the third quarter where we were able to continue to do what we've been doing all game, and we stopped them. And then a switch flipped. What? We can't get pressure. We blitz, nobody gets home. And he throws perfect passes, pressure means nothing. Fuck this game, dude. Seriously. It's I want to like this game so much. And I was honestly having so much fun. And then suddenly we can't do anything. We get a penalty when we have a nice play. Running backs running into our offensive linemen. They read screens. I mean, not only can we not stop them, but we suddenly couldn't do anything offensively. Now they'll let us do what we want to do because we're down by 2 scores. Now we'll be able to move the ball a little bit again. That's how this works. Why the freaking hell is Purdy in here? I'm so sick of that bullshit too. Of course he dropped it. Of course he dropped it. God forbid the CPU dropped any of those. But of course we dropped it. Oh, man. Sucks, man. I was having such a good time. I hate being cheated. Not feeling cheated, legit cheated. I hate it. Another holding call. What do you know? They get pressure instantly. Ratings don't matter on Heisman, man. They just don't. It's so stupid. I don't know why EA tells us that ratings matter on Heisman and there's no artificial boosts. Because they just brought 4 people, and number 52 is a really good, and look at that, just instant shed. We didn't get any of that. When we were blitzing their quarterback, we couldn't get anything here. And then, of course, perfect coverage down the field. What do you know? Just so you guys know how bullshit this is. Just so you guys know how much ratings do not matter in this game. When the CPU decides it's going to Heisman, it Heismans you. $75 overall. Versus 71. Again, not a huge difference, but it's an instantaneous win. We don't get any of that. We didn't get any of that. And $75 for their left tackle. Sorry. 67 for their right tackle. Want to know what they're going up against? An 83 and an 80. And we didn't get any of those wins right off rip. They were blocking us up like they were Prime Larry Tunsil, I don't know, Prime Larry Brown, whoever the Cowboys dude was, whatever that dude's name was. Considered like one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, I threw it right there. But again, perfect coverage. Again, the CPU is going to CPU, man. CPU is going to Heisman. It's so frustrating. It's so damn frustrating. How they just do that. And it's been every single game. Every single game in the fourth quarter, they just get instant pass rush. Look at this. Look at the push that they get. Look at the wins that they're getting. I'm forced to throw this. And where am I supposed to go here? Their four-man rush is causing me to... I mean, they're getting pressure. I don't know where I'm supposed to throw this. This is covered. That's covered because we know that safety's going to make a play over there. And then I have the comeback route over here, and I try to throw it, and that's covered perfectly. They have 4 men versus 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers versus their 4, and they get a clean push. They get a clean, and if it wasn't this dude on the edge over here, look at, he went over here on that side. Yet me, with my dominant edge rushers versus their tackles, can't get any pressure. None. None. You guys just saw the ratings. I'm not even controlling him. CPU should. Watch what happens. I mean, you're going to run it now, so we're not going to see anything. But we could... All game, you guys saw. He had all day to throw. And he's had all day to throw the last quarter and a half. They had 7 points at halftime. We had 20. They had 7 points with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We had 23. Right? No, we still had 20. Then we got our field goal after they scored a touchdown. The switch flipped. They scored to make it 14-20. Then we went down and kicked the field goal. Make it 23-14. And in the fourth quarter, 23-14 at the start of the fourth quarter, we have not been able to stop them. The switch flipped. The Heisman bullshit. The EA keeps in the game, even though they tell us that it's not in. Oh yeah, we don't cheat for Heisman. Looks like I'm playing a completely different team. Exactly. And EA literally tells us the attribute boost, that stuff does not happen. It's just AI. No. Don't. If you're going to piss on my face, don't tell me it's raining. Like, come on. There's no defending this. No defending what just happened in that fourth quarter. None. The quarterback finished 16 of 17. He was 20 of 30. 20 of 30. And we were winning. And he completed 16 of 17. No matter the blitz, no matter the stunt, no matter the shell, no matter the zone versus man, no matter the shading, no matter what we did, the only incomplete pass he had was he threw one up to the end zone and our defender hit the wide receiver and knocked it free. Literally went from 66% to 76% in the third and fourth quarter. Hold on. Yeah, this was the drive. They scored with 3 minutes. My music went out. It's alright. This thing died. There wasn't any points scored in the third quarter other than at the end here. They got the ball. They drove down. And it was 3 minutes, 29 seconds of we couldn't stop them. This possession right here. We have a play-by-play, don't we? Can we go to view highlights? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go third quarter. They got the ball to start the third quarter. Just so you know, this didn't happen at halftime. They had a holding play. They had a play for 12 yards. They had a holding. Then 5-8. Then they drove down the field a little bit. They drove down the field and we held them to a field goal and they missed it. Missed the 50-yard field goal. Then we had the ball. And we drove down the field a little bit. And we punted. We punted to them. And it was at this time, the 6-minute mark in the third quarter, that they become unstoppable. 32-yard pass. Pass for 8 yards. Pass for 4 yards. 4-yard rush. Pass for 22 yards. Again, no incomplete passes in here. Pass for 7. Touchdown. At that it was the 6-minute mark. This is when they became unstoppable. Here, there was still incomplete pass. See that? Incomplete pass, incomplete pass. There was still some incomplete passes from him. In fact, he had 2 incompletions, and he comes back out here, and he becomes a god. And nothing we could do mattered. It was the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, and they go down and they score. And then we have the ball, and we're able to at least move down and we kick a field goal. So going into the fourth quarter, the score is 23-14. And then let's just continue. Pass, pass, pass. Can't stop them. Nothing we can do. No incompletions, no sacks, nothing. Score a touchdown. Now it's 23-21. First play of our possession, we have a penalty. Right here. When it was a 12-yard game. Nope, call back for a penalty. Then it's incomplete, punt. Because we're sitting at it was first and 13 or something like that, first and 20, I don't know. And then short field. They go deep, knocked away. That's the only incomplete pass. Out of his 17 was just a deep ball knocked out. Then pass for 17. Then a 31-yard touchdown pass. Now they have the lead. Then we literally can't do anything. Throw an interception. On bullshit. Then pass everything. We sacked him there. And it didn't matter. That was done at the goal line. We sacked him. And then they scored a touchdown. The next play. Just went God mode. Offensively and defensively, they went God mode, man. It's horseshit. Horseshit that's in the game. Horseshit that's coded into the game. And horseshit that EA tells us it's not. Because you see it happen. On Heisman. That is scripting. There's no world where I suddenly cannot do anything offensively and they suddenly turn into a god offensively unless it's scripting. Because yes, what just happened to me does happen in real life. But it didn't happen organically in this game. That's scripting. Because it happened, you can feel it happen. I called it. The drive that they drove down and scored, I said the switch flipped. The switch flipped. Nothing should have caused it to flip. He had gotten a couple incomplete passes. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, the switch flipped, and I announced it. Said it on stream. Switch flipped, y'all. It's not organic. And the thing is there we should have been able to get pressure. We suddenly weren't getting pressure that was causing some of those throws. There was no more knockouts that had been happening early in the game. He didn't have any more off-target throws. It was everything happened at once. Everything was perfect. He had the perfect read every single time. You know, if they go down and they score and they do what they did against me, but there was still some pressure, there were still some incomplete passes, some off-target throws sprinkled in, that feels organic. But the way EA does it is they script it and it's automatic. It's automatic. Everything they did on offense was perfect. No mistakes, no errors. You bring pressure, we have the perfect read right here. You drop in coverage, we have the perfect read right here. Every throw was on target. No pass breakups, every throw was caught. You bring pressure, we got it blocked up, even though your pass rushers are better than our offensive linemen, our blockers. Everything was done perfectly. And then on the flip side, offensively, coverage. They started covering everything perfectly. Every single one of their 4-man pass rushes was getting pressure on us, even though our blockers were better than their pass rushers. And then if we did get a completed pass, a holding call. Sure, sprinkle that in there. Or we call a play that should have worked. No. The running back's coming across and he's going to run out for a screen. Let's make sure he runs into his offensive lineman because he has no awareness of what's going on. And so you can't throw, it kills the play. Do running backs on screens, do they get bottled up and stuff in real life? Absolutely they do. But you have to look at the context. This is occurring when the CPU becomes unstoppable. Had that happen, earlier in the game, you chalk it up to it's frustrating, it happens, but it happens. Why does it happen? Whatever. But those do happen in game time. And yeah, I'd still probably be frustrated that it happened in the moment, but ultimately, in reflection, it'd be like, yeah, that stuff happens. But when it's happening while the CPU has turned into God mode, when they were playing normal the whole game, it's just the scripting, man. Scripting. Unrealistic bullshit. It's frustrating because I want to have so much fun in this game. And the sliders, there's nothing sliders can do about that. Like, the game was playing great. We were getting realistic completion percentages. Everything was great, and then the switch just ruins the experience. So we're going to be on Madden next stream. We're going to circle back to the Titans, play a game over there, because I need a mental break, man. We're 0-3. We should be 2-1. We've had 2 games stolen from us. From AI, from the CPU just being Heisman cheating bullshit. It is what it is. But I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm going to hop off, grab some food. I don't know if I'm going to be back with a Madden stream. It'll either be later today or for sure tomorrow morning. Unless something crazy happens, but I want to stream some more. I want to have some fun. And man, it sucks. We were having so much fun. The first 3 quarters of that game against New Mexico State, the first 2.5 quarters, having so much fun. But EA can't let you have fun, can they? They want to push you to not play this mode, so you go play Ultimate Team. Spend money on packs, man. I really hope that they spend a lot of time on the AI for 27. Because you shouldn't need to do this artificial bullshit in this scripting and turning the CPU into God mode to make the game challenging on Heisman. It should be all AI. Their schemes are different. Their pre-snap adjustments are different. Everything they do is different. But the ratings are still the ratings, are still the ratings, are still the ratings. If I'm on Heisman, my 83 overall pass rusher should be just as powerful going against a 67 overall pass blocker as he is on All-Pro, as he is on Pro difficulty. That shouldn't change. What should change is the CPU AI. So on Heisman, they're probably going to double team him or send a guy over to chip, right, to help out that guy. But there shouldn't be, because what's the point of sliders? What's the point of sliders if on Pro difficulty, default Pro, no sliders adjustments, my 83 overall versus 67 is just pushing him like a ragdoll, prime Reggie White out of the way and getting to the quarterback. Then on All Pro, nope, it doesn't happen as much. You can still happen, but not very much. Then on Heisman, never happens at all. The only thing that changed was the difficulty. The slider is 50 pass blocking every single time. Yet, I can go in and I can record gameplay and show you how the ratings are being changed from Pro to All Pro to Heisman underneath the hood. They say it's just AI, but it's not. Because your 83 overall edge is going to be so much more successful rushing against the passer on Pro and All Pro than on Heisman. And it's not because he's getting double team blocked. I wish that was the case. But if he was, guess what? Our other edge was an 80 something overall versus like a 73 offensive lineman, whatever. We should have some advantage there. And our blitzes should be able to get home. But we showed highlights. We showed instant replay where that wasn't the AI was making smarter pre-snap adjustments blocking. It was they were just winning all their one-on-ones and stonewalling our defenders. On Heisman, ratings don't matter. And I like the way the game plays on All Pro with this slider set. The only reason I didn't go, not All Pro, excuse me, All American. No changes at all. The only reason I didn't go All American versus Heisman was literally that on All American when testing was getting too many quarterback sacks. And I don't know how many sacks we got there. Even on Heisman, we got, let's see here, versus Kent State. We had 5 on Heisman, 5 sacks against Kent State. And we had, 4 against Ball State? I mean, too many, if we're being honest. But the issue was, we weren't getting pressure. We were getting a sack. Yeah, 4. We weren't getting pressure outside of these sacks. It was the only times we got pressure, we were getting a sack. We got 4 there. So 5 and 4, which again, 62 overall, 64 overall, we're 70. We can chalk that up to, okay, that makes sense. And New Mexico State, they're the even, same rating as us. I didn't even look how many sacks we got. 2 sacks, and it was by our strong safety and our Mike. Our edge rushers with massive advantages against the tackles did not get any sacks. Not only that, you didn't get any pressure. And there's a reason EA doesn't track pressures in the game, man. There's a reason EA doesn't track pressures. But super frustrating, man, to have the loss happen like that. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me for the couple hours we were streaming. I'll be back with a Madden stream, and maybe I'll cool down and want to play this again too, because I do enjoy this game outside of the bullshit that just happened. But we'll see. I'm gonna go grab some food, hang out, get some errands taken care of. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you either later today or tomorrow. But until then, y'all,